When I first heard about Griselda Blanco, I mean, years later, I still had an indelible mark on my brain as far as, how this lady was able to sell such vast amounts of cocaine. I mean, it was just, I was in awe of her, even 5, 6 years later. And I wrote the Godmother a letter. Godmother, I think you're the greatest queen, never sit on the throne. I've admired you from day one, from the first time I heard of you.
There's many things I would like to talk to you about, girl. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? And I salute you, you know what I'm saying, for being a real woman.
I idolize you, I aspire to meet you one day.
Charles always being smart, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that could sit down and see somebody that's on TV going to jail and decide to write, I wouldn't have thought of no shit like that. I would have been like, that bitch is washed. You feel me? It's over for that bitch. But he decided to write that bitch.
3 days later, I received a phone call. I'm nervous, I don't know how to address the lady. I mean, this is the Godmother Cocaine. I waited for this moment for 6 years. She said, hello, may I speak to Charles? I said, yeah, this is Charles on the phone. How are you? She said, how you doing, Charles? This is Griselda Blanco. What's with this sudden interest, Charles? I said, well, I just want to rub elbows with a legend. I didn't know how to address her, Griselda or Miss Blanco or whatever. She said, oh, call me Godmother. The next day, she called me, and we spoke on the phone for an hour.
And when I walked in talking loud. Shut up, nigga, woo. He got mad, so I'm like, what's wrong with this nigga? But he on the phone with her talking. So he instantly give me the phones. So I'm like, what's this, man? He was like, man, this is Griselda, man. Woo, the Godmother, woo.
The phone calls became routine. I mean, it went from one phone call a day to 2 calls a day to 4, 5, 6 phone calls a day from the Godmother.